In terms of importance in business, effort and hard work is in the fourth place. It is not in the first place. Most people put it in the first place, but they do not understand that effort and hard work really are the same and they scale linearly. They do not scale exponentially. You really have to get that into your mind. But you have to understand that something else, all three of them, really expand exponentially. The first one is creativity. To do hard work means to actually make 200 products. But to do smart, creative work means that you only do 10 products and you do 100 ways of selling it. You have to understand that it takes more creativity to change the offer on a bundle of products than it takes to actually make 200 products. And that's the point. That creativity really scales exponentially. You will get much more by creating real good offers, 100 offers rather than 100 products. And it took me a long time to understand this, that creativity, but not only in terms of sales and in terms of products and in terms of offers. No, creativity in terms of systems, finding better solutions to your problems also scales exponentially. You have to understand that once you really get into the weeds, once you really get into business, this one singular skill is number one, which is creativity. The second one is risk. Understanding when you have limited downside and exponential upside. That's an amazing deal. And you should look for those as much as possible. Lose just a little bit of money, but have the potential to really make a lot of money. Understand how that can change your entire game. But you have to understand that it is not a lottery. The odds are almost always stacked in your favor. And because creativity is number one, you will find new and better ways to actually get more odds for you, to actually really take advantage of the odds and know how to improve them over time. So much of business is tinkering and really dialing in all of these things so that you get more for what you are putting in, so that you stack the deck in your favor. And that is just risk management. But you also have to know how to rig the game in your favor. So you have to understand that risk also scales exponentially. And the third one is connections, networking. The people you know, the people around you matter more than the hard work you do. If you were born in a very well-off family, all you have to do is not be a screw up. All you have to do, all the opportunities to make millions upon millions of dollars are given to you with nothing in return. You don't have to do anything but be a good boy. So you have to understand that connections like that, but they don't have to be blood related. They can be friendships. They can be people around you. Just connections that you make all over your life. Throughout the course of your life, you will meet a lot of people. And if you understand that those connections can be used creatively and with a little bit of risk taking, you will be able to make the most out of the connections that you have. You have to understand that if you don't have any connections, you can always find more, because those things are much more important than working hard. And of course, if you have that trait of really putting your nose to the grindstone and working as much as possible, work in these three things. Put that hard work in these three things: risk, creativity, and relations. Understand that those three things are much more important than effort. Much more important. And you have to understand that that's what it takes to actually build very, very successful businesses. You have it backwards. It is not effort, it is not hard work. It is actually creativity, risk, and connections. Those three things are the most important things in business because each one of them scales exponentially. If you master at least one of them, I guarantee you, you will double your money right away. In about a month or two, you will double your money. If you understand more about risk and how to mitigate it, if you understand how to find creative ways to extract more value, to be more efficient, you have to understand that those things are so important. Those things are so much more important than just doing hard work. Understanding how to make a better offer so that you can convert more clients. Understanding how to position your products so that more people buy. These things only take creativity and risk and connections. You don't even need, if you have the connections, that's why it grows exponentially. Because if you have connections, you do not need to figure out these things on your own. You can ask someone else. And that's the point. You need to work hard at these three things. And the more you work hard at taking more risk, creating more things, more creativity in your workflow, and also your connections, your network. Once you grow all of these three things, you will not need to work as much anymore.